Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope your week's gone well. Tonight we're going to be talking about comfort eating. Now, I've always had a bit of a weird relationship with food. I didn't eat enough for many years, but it went from one extreme to the other. So this is for the comfort eaters out there. So if you've ever found yourself halfway through a packet of biscuits and only then thought, oh, I wasn't actually hungry, you are in good company today, because we're talking comfort eating and what causes it, what it actually does in the brain and body, and gentle practical ways to change the pattern without declaring war on your Yorkshire puddings. Right, so as usual, you know how we start. Kettle on, shoulders down, get yourself a nice cup of tea. And this is the Be Yourself Unapologetically podcast, where we have real chats about real habits, no shame, no diet, culture lectures. I'm your host, Becca, and for the next hour or so, we'll mix science, psychology, and down-to-earth tools you can actually use today. So what is comfort eating? So the definition of comfort eating, also called emotional eating, means eating in response to feelings rather than physical hunger. That can be stress, boredom, lonely evenings, celebration even. I made it through Monday past the crumble. There's a recognisable cycle. You feel an emotion, you eat, short-term relief, and then it's followed by guilt or shame. And then you go and repeat it over and over again. NHS guides literally draw this loop out because it's common and learned. It's not a personal failing. So there's two kinds of hunger. So let's think of hunger in two buckets. So you've got homeostatic hunger, the body's fuel gauge is low, proper tummy rumble stuff. And then you've got hedonic hunger, which is the wanting system lights up because food is rewarding. The smells, the memories, the advert that ambushed you on the telly. Scientists have been writing about this homeostatic vs hedonic split for years. Hedonic eating traps reward circuitry that keeps us nibbling even when the fuel tank's fine. Why it's normal. So food is culture, comfort and connection. A roast on a Sunday, a brew and a bicky when you've had a day, of course that feels good. The goal isn't to demonise comfort, it's to add more options for comfort so food isn't carrying the whole load. So I'm giving you a quick reflection prompt. A quick check-in. When did you first learn that food equals soothing or reward? School lunch rules, clean your plate, post-exam pizza. Just notice where this came from. So let's dig deeper and go into the biology under the bonnet. So reward and dopamine. When you eat something tasty, your brain's reward system releases dopamine, the chemical that tags experiences as, let's do that again. Ultra palatable foods, salty, sweet, creamy, tend to press that button harder, especially when you're stressed or knackered. That's how I'll have one crisp becomes, where did the bag go? This is the hedonic system in action. Stress hormones. So cortisol, the stress hormone, can push appetite up for some people down for others. If you're running on adrenaline all day, then flop, your brain may steer you towards quick energy and comfort. No, you're not weak, you're wired for survival. Sleep and signals. Poor sleep muddies hunger and fullness signals, ghrelin, leptin, and low mood can make simple carbs feel like the only hug available. Public guidance in the UK now talks more openly about the food mood. A balanced pattern helps the brain as much as the body. So, mini pause. Let's have a quick shoulder roll. Deep breath in for 4 and out for 6. Let's keep going. So, emotional regulation. Many of us never got taught what to do with feelings. Food is reliable, legal, cheap, available, and socially acceptable. Over time, the brain pairs feeling X with food Y. That's classical conditioning. No lab coat required. So you've got the triggers and the patterns. Big hitters: stress, boredom, loneliness. The 9 to 11 a.m. and the 3 to 5 p.m. energy dips. Strict weekday dieting followed by weekend rebound, and the I've blown it, might as well carry on thought loop. Mind, the mental health charity, has excellent plain English tips on food and mood if you're curious. So, if you grew up with food as a reward, or scarcity around food, or criticism of your body, comfort eating can be a perfectly logical adaptation. You were clever to find a way to self-soothe. We're just expanding your toolkit now. Important line: comfort eating is different from binge eating disorder, which is a diagnosable condition with loss of control and significant distress. If that rings a bell, your GP and NHS resources are there for you. Effective treatments exist. Environment and culture. So the world around you. Meal deals by the till, 2-for-1 puddings, work biscuits multiplying in the staff room. Even the scents in supermarkets are engineered to make you linger. You're not imagining it. Your environment nudges choices all day. So we've got the British comfort classics. We've got some national icons: a proper Sunday roast, cheesy mash, beans on toast, custard on everything, plus a cuppa, solving problems since forever. We're not binning them, we're learning to choose them, not chase them. So tiny redesigns. Put fruit and protein at eye level. Keep snack packs in opaque tins. Portion fave comfort foods onto a plate rather than mindlessly snacking from the packet. Boring, yes. Weirdly effective, also yes. Practical tools that actually help. So there's something called the HALT check. So before you eat, ask: hungry, angry, anxious, lonely, tired. If it's hunger, eat. If it's emotion, consider a non-food option first, then eat if you still want to. The 10-minute pause. Tell yourself, I can have it, not just yet. Set a 10-minute timer. Do one soothing thing. Step outside, have a hot shower, text a friend, cuddle the dog, brew a tea. If you still want it, go ahead. Often the edge has softened. comfort menu. Write 2 lists you can see on your fridge or your phone. So non-food comforts. 5 to 10 minutes. Listen to a playlist. Do some breath work, stretching, journaling, a quick walk, tidy one service, hand cream mini massage. You know, the list is endless for non-food comforts. Comfort with food ideas. A plated pud with tea and a glass of water. Hot chocolate with a banana. Cheese on toast plus side salad. Permission given, portion decided. So mindful eating, not micromanaging. Just try this once per day. Sit down. Look, smell. Take your first bite slowly. Halfway, pause. What's the texture? How's my hunger now? Then end with a number. 0 equals starving. 10 equals uncomfortably full. Aim for, say, 6, 7. Mindful eating is an evidence-based way to reconnect with hunger, fullness, and reduce the autopilot. The British Dietetic Association has a simple guide. Journal the pattern. For 1 week, jot these 4 things at trigger times: when, where, feeling, food / action. You're a detective, not a judge. Patterns pop fast. If you like structure, a simple food and mood template works wonders. Gentle nutrition swaps. Keep comfort, add steadiness. So add protein to carby comforts. Beans with toast, yogurt with crumble. Add fibre and fluid earlier in the day. Add colour. Peas with pie, berries with pud. Nutrition bodies in the UK emphasise balanced patterns to support mood. If/then plans. So, let's say if I get the 4 p.m. munches, then I'll have my planned snack and step outside for 2 minutes. Simple, repeatable, boring, but that's why it works. So when do you need extra support? So green flags for help. Please speak to your GP or a registered dietitian if you notice frequent loss of control, eating in secret, using laxatives or self-induced vomiting, big swings in weight, or if food thoughts are crowding your day. NHS talking therapies and eating disorder services can help, and early conversations are best. Self-compassion. You didn't choose your wiring, your history, or your current stress. You can choose the next tiny experiment. That's the whole game. Guided practice, a 7-minute urge surf. So, if it's safe, close your eyes. If not, soften your gaze. Where do you feel the urge in your body? Throat, chest, hands. Rate it 0 to 10. Name. This is an urge. Urges rise, peak, and then fall. You're surfing a wave, not drowning in it. Step 3, breathe. In for 4, hold for 1, out for 6. Let the exhale do the heavy lifting. Step 4, offer comfort. Hand on chest, say, Of course I want comfort, I'm human. Choose one non-food comfort now. Step 5, decide. Rate the urge again. If you still want the food, plate it, sit down, savour it. Either way, you just practice choice over autopilot. So, do I need to cut out sugar foods? Usually restriction backfires. Safer to plan them in, plate them up and practice mindful portions. If you're in active treatment for an eating disorder, follow your team's guidance. So, why do I snack more when I'm tired? So, sleep debt nudges hormones and reward circuits. Your brain chases quick energy. Early night beats iron will. How do I handle work biscuits? Make a pre-decision. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have one I love after lunch on a plate. Bring a satisfying snack the other days. Opaque tub on your desk, because boring wins. So is emotional eating always bad? No. Food is part of joy and comfort. Problems crop up when it's the only tool or consistently leaves you feeling worse. So today's 3 takeaways. Comfort eating is learned and it's common and reversible too. You're not broken. Number 2, your brain's reward system. System plus stress plus environment equals strong pulls towards palatable foods, especially when tired. Number 3, small repeatable skills. Halt, remember. Mindfulness bites, a non-food comfort menu. Change the pattern without banning your favourites. Gentle challenge for the week. So this week I want you to choose one meal or snack to eat mindfully each day and write a comfort menu you can actually see. So where do you get help if you suspect binge eating disorder or you're struggling? Speak to your GP, NHS. Explain symptoms and next steps. And Mind has practical food and mood advice. Thanks for listening. If this episode helped, share it with someone who deserves a kind of relationship with food. Look after yourself and enjoy your next cuppa on Perfects.